Hi, my name is John Rourke, and welcome to my Media Literacy Virtual Open House. I'm super excited to be doing this, and over the course of these next few minutes, I'm going to be going over what we do in class. Hopefully, you'll be hearing from some of the students, and I'll also be reviewing Google Classroom, which is what I use to host most of my content, as well as get it to kids. The first thing right off the bat is I know this is not going to be long enough to answer every single question you might have, but if you have any questions throughout this, or I just don't answer something, please feel free to email my email address, which I'll put hopefully like right here, which is rourke.j@rochesterschools.com. I'll be more than happy to get back to you. And if email's not your thing, you want to talk on the phone or meet face to face, we can set that up through email as well. One of the biggest questions I get asked regarding media literacy is, what is media literacy? And to answer that question, at its heart, media literacy is an English 4 course. We cover all of the same styles of writing, all the same writing assignments. As an English 4 class, we read all the same types of text. The major difference here is we have sort of a media focus on things. It's all about thinking critically about the media and being an effective consumer of mass media, which of course surrounds us more and more each day. One of the great things about this course is it has a lot of room for allowing for student choice, as well as students having an input on what we do, and it really creates a sense of ownership with the students. And what we're finding is that creates a serious amount of engagement with our students, and they're getting a lot out of it. This is also a great course for any student that is thinking of maybe going into a career of media of any sort, as sort of a next step after high school.
So what I like about media literacy is it's a unique opportunity because it combines both the regular English classes like English 4 that you would take, but it also involves real life situations where we take knowledge from the media and try to interpret it and try to figure out what they're trying to explain and what they're trying to talk about.
What I like about media literacy is that it combines English and what everybody knows as media. Like, everyone's on Facebook, everyone goes to the news, everyone knows all about that. It combines that and it interprets it into what we would be doing as seniors in English 4.
Hey guys, so just to go over our Google Classroom with you a little bit, I'm super excited to use this as a great tool for us. So when students log in, they will immediately see the front page, which is also known as the stream page. Here I can post any sort of updates. They can see upcoming assignments that are currently in progress, even assignments that are late. Also, if you've accepted the invitation for missing work reports or weekly work reports, you should be able to see some of these announcements also. Then when we change to the Classwork page, you can see I have my class set up with basically by project/competencies. It's sort of a mixture of both. And currently what we're finishing up right now, actually today, as I record this in like 2 hours, we're supposed to be done our research paper. This section is, of course, titled Research Paper, and it has all of the resources that we've talked about, gone over, or that could just help students. Maybe we didn't go over them in class, but it's something that might help them further if they're at home and maybe need a couple things clarified. So I've tried everything I can to post everything here. Media overview is sort of what we did to start things off in the class. There's a whole bunch more stuff, and of course, it'll be updated as we go on with the class. The cool thing about Google Classroom, for anyone that might not be familiar with it, is I don't want to show any names out of privacy. But for example, we have a 30 for 30 response. We have 16 students have turned it in and 7 were assigned. So it shows us up to the date who is turned in, who is still missing. And it also lets me know if I've returned the assignment to them once. If I've gone over it and said, hey, maybe this could use a little bit more work, and I've sent it back to them once, it lets me know that it's a multiple attempt. So it's a great resource for us. And again, I know I spoke about it a minute ago, but if you, I sent every email address that I had in Infinite Campus for parent emails, an invitation to receive weekly work reports. These things are great. They're automatic. I don't have to think about them, so I can't forget them. And they are up to the minute accurate as far as what your student is missing or has turned in late. So it's a great resource. And if you're not signed up for that, please send me an email. If I can figure out this video editing, the email address will be like right here as I'm talking about this. Okay? Thank you very much. The last thing I wanted to talk about with everyone is the competencies for media literacy. We currently have 4 competencies. We have reading, writing, speaking, listening, and viewing, and vocabulary. The breakdown of them is reading and writing are both worth 30%, which for a grand total is 60%. Vocabulary is worth 20%, and speaking, listening, and viewing is worth 15%. Just a word of caution, students need to pass every competency in order to pass the course, which of course, media literacy is an English class. It is required graduation requirement, an English 4 graduation requirement. So just to wrap things up, this has been my media literacy virtual open house. It's been a heck of a time creating this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If I have not answered all the questions you would have liked me to answer, I'll put my email address again right here. And please feel free to reach out to me. I check my email way too many times a day, and I'd be more than happy to get back to you all. Thanks for viewing. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you.